Now, we've been saying it for a while, and now the analysts are starting to agree with us as well. The real estate market is indeed turning around. CITI Bank says demand is coming back, and now is the best time to buy real estate in this country. Suesha Sawant has all the details.
Exactly, like we keep saying on Magicbricks Now that the market belongs to the home buyer, and this is the best time to buy. This is the exact point that has been reinstated by a report that was released by one of the leading investment banks in our country, CITI Bank. Now, the report very clearly says that the demand in key cities of India has grown by 2% in the second quarter and by 1% in the previous quarter. Why this number is important is because we had seen a decline in demand by 13% last year and 20% in the year before that. Now, the report very clearly says that the market is bottoming out, and although the recovery will take some time, but the market is bottoming out, and this is how it seems like it will continue. Also, the worrying factor in this is that there have been a lack of new launches. Now, as much as this is a reason of worry for the construction industry, it is also not the best thing for the buyer, because if after a while the inventory that is there in the market runs out, then the buyer will not be in a position to be able to call his shots. Also, the report very strongly indicates that why this is also a good time to buy is because the pace of growth in prices have slowed down. So the prices have grown just by 2% in the second quarter of this year, in comparison to a growth that we had seen of 12 to 16% in 2012 and 13. So, we are saying, Krishna, that this is the best time to buy, and the market belongs to the home buyer at this point.
Market belongs to the home buyer is the word coming in from Suesha Sawant. Suesha, thank you so much for getting us up to date on that report. Now let's get in more perspectives on this all-important matter. We are being joined live in the studio by our editor, Faye D'Souza. Faye, thank you so much for taking time out to be here on the news. 2% prices are up, 2% demand is up. Why is this considered now the best time to buy real estate?
Well, obviously, we haven't seen, an uptick in demand numbers in a really long time, and which is obviously, the price numbers are exciting because builders have not had room to increase prices for a while. So if we see demand coming back, and if we see the economy turning, and all of these things are linked. So right now, when we're seeing auto sales go through the roof, if the last time you took a flight at a domestic airport, you'll see our airports are really crowded at this point, which means that the economy is slowly starting to turn. People are starting to fly, people are starting to buy cars. It means these things come in slowly. So if we're seeing demand come in slowly into the real estate market, that means that over a period of time, and I don't think it's going to happen for the next 6 months at least, but post the first quarter of next calendar year, builders, or the top builders at least, the ones that you and I would like to buy homes from, will suddenly have the ability to start to increase their margins and to increase their prices. So you don't want to wait until then to buy your house, which means that now, like Suesha was telling us now, since it's a great time for us to bargain, to push a great deal, it is a buyer's market, which is why it makes it really interesting and a good time for us to buy at this point.
I have to ask you this. You're saying now is the best time. How long will this time last? How much time do our viewers have from here on?
Well, like I said, at least another 6 months. It could go on to 8. Smart builders will wait a little longer before they increase prices because you don't want to spook the customer just yet. But, anybody will tell you that buying a home is a 6 to 8 month process, because you have to get your home loan approved, you have to go out and find the right builder, the right location, the right project, and then the right floor and the right home. So
and the right loan as well.
So start looking right now. My advice would be start looking right now, and if you find something that has great value, so if you say that, okay, this is a great deal, I'm getting a really good deal on this house, then just go ahead and buy it. Don't wait any longer. Our advice at this point is don't wait any longer.
Do not wait any longer. Now is the time. Start looking right away is the word coming from my editor, Faye D'Souza. Thank you so much for making that as clear as possible to both me and our viewers.